Okay. Hello, my name is Devin Austin. I'm joined by the brilliant, bright, fancy Duncan T. Tulimieri, and we are both Pod 2 TAs for Rehab 2024-2025 year.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be our last video in our series of videos that accompany this introductory Python course that Duncan and I have built. And this week, if I share my screen, we will be going over basic plotting, slipping into more subplots and multi-panel figures, customizing and doing more advanced axes manipulations, and going over some scatter plots and plotting lines to regress or just lines of best fit for the scatter plots. So a lot of
Mm-hmm.
common data visualization techniques you see in research. Um, and yeah, we'll go over it in kind and probably do it a couple different ways too. Anything to add?
I don't think so. Great
Okay.
intro.
And we also have some bonus points here too, which we will happily do. Okay. Stop sharing my screen and pass it over to Duncan, who will type because I am still broken,
Not for long.
at least until Thursday. Then I hopefully get this off.
All right.
Let me get my
Let's get
read you the
that
question.
again.
I was gonna pull up the assignment so I can read you the questions.
Yes, please. I'm just gonna get to the area. Getting my virtual environment going. And we are on week 8.
Flying through.
Okay.
What is touch again? Does touch create the file?
Yeah, create a new file. So you see here we got week 8 activity doc, week 8 ANS pi. If I touch week 8 pi and hit it with an LSEC, we just created a new file.
Nice, cool.
I know you can open it, but if I did open, I think it would open it in a new VS code, which is not what I want. Okay, what do we got? What's our first thing?
So,
Basic plotting, right?
yep, basic plotting. Question 1. We need to visualize some normal data using a histogram and then experiment with different bins.
Okay. Do we have parameters for the normal data?
Nope. I think we just assumed we would use the same normal data from assignment 7, but we can just create some right now too. What does it take? A lock and a
Yeah.
whatever the other one is called?
Goodness. Oh wait, do I? Yeah, that should be fine.
Did not lock?
No, it is. I'm fine. I already created. Oh my god.
Squishy.
Oh my goodness. There you go. I messed up. Come on. Come on.
What are you doing?
I just want to get out of this, but it's still on the top. I'll just go with that. That'll be fine. What do we think for lock?
You want to do like yeah, let's do a 5. 5 and a 2.
We'll just make how much data?
100. I want there to be some overlap just in case. I know you don't
Um,
acronyms,
say
but
it again.
I know you don't like acronyms, but whenever you use PLT or matplotlib.pyplot, do you always use the acronym with it?
Yeah. If I have to do like this double import,
Hmm.
then I'll do an acronym just because otherwise I'd have to do matplotlib.pyplot dot, which is a pain.
Yep.
Okay. Figure, what do we say, hist?
Yep.
I'm not getting any help right now, which is fine. My ID doesn't want to do anything.
We can guess.
8. It's a little bit bigger. All right, we just got to error matplotlib, no module. So we got pip install that.
Are you sharing your screen or just VS Code?
I think just VS Code.
We'll see if the plot still comes up or if I can still see the plot.
Yeah. No module found. I just imported it. I just did this. Requirement satisfied. Pilot. Plot. It would help if you could spell. Yeah, you can't do it. Okay. I might have to be going back and forth for sharing. This is what I get.
Nice.
Yeah, so looks kind of ugly, but does look somewhat normal. Granted, we only have 100 data points.
Mhm.
Um,
Did you set the number of bins?
no, I did not. I just did hist for this. Do we want to do some RC params just so do we have anything like that in the assignment?
No, that's more advanced stuff.
Do we want to just do some RC params to start so that it looks nicer throughout?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need your help with this one because I don't know if I fully remember.
So I don't use RC params as much anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
You can create a matplotlib attribute file where you can say like, the text size should be this, the label size should be this, legend text should be this, and overall file
Okay.
should be Georgia. And then I just load in that file and it formats everything for me. And now I have
Is it a?
hmm?
Sorry, keep going.
I have one for PowerPoints, one's for manuscripts, and one for posters. So all I need to do is just load in the right one and it'll format everything for me.
That is very cool. Let's do it that way.
Okay, gotta look up to see what I actually do.
Let's see. What do we want to call this? PLT params.
Mhm.
Is it a Python file, or is it like a TXT or
The .mpl style.
.mpl style?
Mhm.
Interesting. Okay.
What are things you want to change?
For sure the font size.
I'm gonna send you. I'll just go into the chat. Wait, no. How can I get this to you? What I commonly use.
Is it too long to read?
Yes. This is what I'm using for my poster right now.
I don't have to import anything. This is just what the file looks like.
It's like how you can change dark background to light background in Matplotlib.
Mhm.
This works the same way.
I'm just gonna take most of this.
So,
Can you watch? Let me know if I make any spelling mistakes. Mine with a 3. That's nice.
Second text is the code you'll use to call.
There you go. Oh yeah, okay. That's gonna go at the top.
They combine different styles too.
Font size.
Label size, marker size, line width, text, label size.
Does the spacing matter on this?
I don't think so.
I'm not gonna do the font family, but
Give it a Times New Roman or an Arial.
no, I don't know what I have.
I think I never had to import Georgia or Times New Roman. It just worked.
Yeah, but I'm rocking Linux right now, so I don't know how that's gonna.
I do like using this, but the thing is there's nowhere that has like a solid list of properties you can edit. You have to like go
Yeah,
to them.
you have to figure out what like the axes dot whatever is gonna be.
Mhm.
And then this is just the
Oh, the file name. Or the path to the file, sorry. That's what I'm
path to the file.
yeah.
As a string, you just have it as a
So yeah, you just need the path for it now.
wow. Oh,
What do you got? What do you got?
it's bigger. But I got an error. What's this? Axes dot text 10. Axes dot text 10.
So do title size, label size.
Bad key.
Are these
Bad.
warnings or errors?
I think they're just warnings. They don't say. Yeah, whatever. Mm-mm-mm. Boom. Or it's loading.
Nice.
Yeah, so definitely helped. Those are probably just warnings then.
Yeah.
That looks nicer. I can actually see this on the iPad.
Mhm.
Whoops. Okay, perfect. Let's
Next.
yeah, next.
So we're still editing this histogram. It says try it with different bins, but we can just set one of our bins. You want to set it to like 20?
Oh, now I'm getting some suggestions. Yeah. For 100 data points?
Mm, 5? 20?
I feel like
200?
enough.
And
There we
then
go. That's looking normal.
why don't you just share your whole screen?
I don't. Yeah, you're right. Let's give it a try.
Unless you got secrets.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it.
Nice. 5 bins. Cool.
It also like pops up as its own window.
Mhm.
Let me try. Let me try something. We probably should have figured this out to start.
Figure it out as we go. Sign of the greats. Be able to think on your feet. Figure it out.
Amen. Okay.
Are you
Hmm.
sharing the screen?
No, no, no. I'm just getting sorted. Okay. No.
can I do while you do that?
Any good jokes?
Good jokes. Hmm. No, I don't really start looking up the jokes until like 5 minutes before my work blocks end. Nice. Side by
There
side.
we go.
Beautiful. 5 bins. Things are noticeably larger. Looks good.
Yeah, and it looks normal. It's squeezed, but it looks normal.
Next.
Yeah, hold on one sec.
I do remember the ant joke though. Do you remember the ant joke?
No.
It's what is it? Scientists figured out a way to distinguish between boy ants or between the sex of an ant.
Oh yeah, no. I don't remember what the punchline was, but I do remember this joke.
I think it's if you put the ant in a glass of water and it sinks, it's female. But if
Yeah,
it
floats.
floats, it's a boy ant.
Yeah,
It's buoyant.
nice. Got him.
Looks
All
like
right, now I should be able to do this. Entire screen. There we go. We're just gonna do little flickers of fuzz. Okay, nice.
Next.
Yeah, what do we got next?
Add a grid to the plot, adjust its style using only dashed lines.
Grid dashed lines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is just going to give us a grid. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We want dashed lines.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Line
guess
style?
yeah, it's going to be a line style.
Pretty sure.
Dash. Ooh, oops.
And
What happened there? Those are dashed.
yeah, they're dashed.
Very slightly dashed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you a plot later that I made where I control the minor ticks and the major ticks and customize the grid lines based off that.
Interesting. Some
Yeah,
dashed, some solid.
some dash, some solid, only in specific places. I'll
Very
show
nice.
you later. I'll show you later. For like an hour for like a minor thing no one will even recognize, but still.
Only the greats will recognize it.
Mhm. Yeah.
What do we got next?
Create a histogram of uniform data in a separate figure. Add a title and label the x-axis and y-axis. Customize the font size and color of the title and x-axis.
Okay, let's start with just uniform. Low and high, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go 100 again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna comment this out. So
And we'll use normal data later. Nice.
uniform-ish.
You want to increase the number of points? Make it more straight.
Increase bins.
Yeah.
Or decrease bins.
We're gonna say increase the number of data. Like
Oh yeah. 1,000.
yeah, more uniform.
Okay.
Add a title and label the X and Y axes.
Add a title.
Customize the font size and color of the title and axes labels.
uniform data
Bottom.
X label value.
You know how people in Jersey refer to their children who are not boys.
Girls.
Now they say they're my daughter. Nice.
Value frequency, we got title, uniform data, we got X label, Y label.
Change font size and color.
Change font size and color. Ugh.
Font size should be easy. Color, I don't remember the actual thing for it. Maybe it's just font color. Maybe it's just color.
I'm gonna try to do something.
Ooh.
Oh, this way. Well, then now I won't have to skip back and forth. But I gotta go all the way back out. Wait. Okay. I have to reactivate the M. Whoops.
Using this terminal seems so much fun.
It is. You get to practice your typing.
You can type really fast.
Like 100 words per minute.
That's super.
Oh, that's superhuman. Okay, what did you say what are we on?
Customize the font size and color of the title and axes labels.
Okay, let's do size here. Well, font dict. I believe this is, we could probably just do this, yeah.
So it's either size or font size, but we can figure it out.
Yeah, that's bigger. Oh, this is right in the way, isn't it?
Nice. And that's useful for if you like making a poster and you want on the side uniform. So this makes it easy to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
But you could also change it style.
And then it would change everything.
So multiple ways to go about it.
Yeah. And then what do we say? Color?
I
What do we think? Just color?
think so. I hope so.
Go blue.
Sometimes Matplotlib is
Ooh,
yeah, nice.
fancy. They must have updated this. I feel like this isn't how I remember it.
Nice.
Blue and red.
Easy peasy.
Bang.
Next.
Yes, sir.
Next, we're getting into subplots and multi-panel figures.
Okay.
Ready for the first one?
Yeah.
I think each question is going to come with its own figure, and we'll just go through number 3 first. You want to read it all first or just the pieces?
Read it all and then let's go to the pieces.
Okay. Visualize normal data and uniform data using 2 subplots within the same figure. Place one histogram above the other in a stacked layout and add a shared x-axis label and y-axis label for the entire figure.
Okay. Okay. So we got, which one's on top? Normal?
Normal. Yeah, I don't think it matters too much for this. As long as we're consistent.
Okay, let's go. We want to start with a figure, and are we using subplots here?
Yeah.
Is it fig ax, right?
Yeah, but we're gonna have 2. So I would recommend like parenthesis ax normal, ax uniform. So we can start splitting them up now and we can call and plot to them.
Say it again.
So
Fig,
yeah.
ax normal, ax uniform.
And then
It'll
have it.
give up. Sorry, keep going.
And we'll have ax normal and ax uniform both in parentheses. Is that the tuple?
Like this?
Because it will spit out figure and a list of axes.
Like that?
Yeah, 2 rows, bop, bop, one
Right.
column, bop.
And so now I should be able to do X normal.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
You just plotting or we histing?
Oh, are we histing?
Histing.
You right. Subplot takes 1 or 3, but 2 are given. Do I need, does this just need to be X and then it's going to come out?
Yeah, let's try that instead.
So,
Both should work, but we'll
whoops,
figure it out as we go.
I could do it this way, right? This is just the way I know because of that one. Let me say 2, 1, 1. I could say this is that's all the RC. Cannot unpack non-iterable axes.
What's the
Or do I have to call this with something? Or is this, does this need to be like in a tuple?
I always call it the way we did it before, but I'm not quite sure why it didn't work. Maybe we would need to specify the number of rows and number of columns. I know there's multiple ways to access the subplot. None of them are straightforward.
Let's go to the docs. High plot, subplot. N rows, N columns, index. Is that's exactly what we did. Oh, it just returns an axes object. Would we say 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2? There we go. And then we need to do, yeah, I just said shared X, shared Y.
Shared x-axis label and shared y-axis label.
That's the next step, yeah. All right. Yeah, because then I think we can do this. No, we can't.
Now I'll just put one label at the bottom.
Like that, or do I have to do the function that was giving me a line?
Let's try it with this, and if not, it might have to be super label or sub x label.
Yeah, sub label. Yep.
Sub x.
Yep, there it was. Value, whoops. Value. You can see. Ooh.
Do you think
Pretty nice.
is there a way to share the x-axes between figures so 0 and 0 line up perfectly?
Like link them.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is. Great question.
think it.
It's gonna be, I think, axes.
Oh, with its own function. Part of me thinks in subplot, the second one on line 27, you can specify share X and specify the axes you want to share it with. Like the first one is created, it's done. On line 27, you can specify.
Do you know what the keyword is?
Mm-mm,
Share X, share Y.
share X, no underscore.
Yep. We're sharing X.
Do X normal. Nice.
Nice. Line that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then you can see the different range.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that a bonus?
Nope.
Just for fun.
Um,
It's good to show anyways.
kind of.
Okay, what's next?
Boo, 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 boo. Next is the next question. Ready?
Yes.
Visualize normal data and uniform data using two subplots arranged side by side. Ensure each subplot has a different style for its grid, such as adjusting transparency or line style.
Different subplots with grids. Is it cheating if we reuse what we just did?
Mm-mm. Because I think that's the next question. It reuses a lot of the different pieces. Like right now, we're making individual pieces for different things, then we put them all together.
So I think we just need to flip these one, this one and two. So now we want to do one column, two rows.
Mm-hmm.
So one column, two rows. We still want to share it. Say it again.
Box plots this time.
We're doing boxes.
Yeah, box plots.
So let's column for now. Ooh. Okay. What'd you say? We have to do a grid, different grids for each of them.
Yep, each one has a different grid, such as adjusting transparency and slash or line style. Let's do and. Let's do both.
What we say, line transparency and line style. Go dashed on this one. Oh. Dotted. Ooh. Let's go with colon. I always like that one.
At least it gives us suggestions. Not all areas do that for us. I appreciate it. Nice.
They look very similar, but
Yeah.
they are different.
Gray and tiny.
And transparency, yeah,
Yeah, which I don't know how well it's gonna
come across.
You also change the color too. That might make it easier to see the transparency and the dots.
Yeah, okay. Let's do red.
Do tomato.
And cornflower.
Cornflower. Cornflower blue? I think it's all one word. Yeah.
Nice.
Still can't see the dots very well, but
You want me to just increase the line width?
yes, please. Which this line width can also be changed in that style file we made earlier too.
Yes, sir. There we go.
Nice.
The grid's taken over.
Can we move the grid backwards?
I don't know how to do that.
Pretty sure it's just a Z order, but I will say sometimes
Z order.
grid doesn't follow Z order, and I don't know why.
Oh, interesting. What
Uh,
smaller values go towards the back, right?
mhm. And I forgot my rule of thumb for this. So I automated all of it. But typically, like plot aesthetics are like the -5 to 10. Data is like -10 to -15, and the 0 to -5 are like just in case C doesn't follow it.
Yeah. Well, like you said, the like the actual data is probably smaller than this.
Yeah.
Let's just go stream. I bet this is in the doc somewhere.
Mhm.
I think it's on top.
I think it's on top too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I think this is something I couldn't figure out, so then I just started changing the alpha of the grid to make it fade, so you could never tell the
Yeah,
difference.
yeah. Um, is that we needed to write transparency was the last one?
Yep. In case your Z order doesn't work, change your alpha.
Illusion. So 0.3 should, it's at currently at 1, 0.3 should make it less, so more transparent.
Yep.
So
Now, is it above? Is it below?
who knows?
No.
Definitely looks like the box plots are on top,
Right?
regardless.
Little tips and tricks for data visualization.
Tips and tricks for data.
Tips and tricks for data. Okay, ready for the next one?
Next whole problem or more on this?
Next problem.
Yeah, let's do it.
You ready? Create a single figure with 4 subplots arranged in 2 rows and 2 columns. Assign one of the following visualizations to each plot, adjusting the sizing between each plot to avoid overlap. So, top left is going to be histogram of normal data. Top right will be histogram of uniform data. Bottom left is going to be box plot of the first 100 samples of normal data. Bottom right is going to be box plot of the 100 samples of uniform data.
Okay. Okay. PLT figure, and now we're gonna get a bunch of axes out. Axes, normal, call it hist. The 2x2, and I'm pretty sure one is gonna be top left, which is, let me know if I do if I get any of these wrong.
Yeah.
Normal hist is top left, uniform hist top right, right?
Yep.
2. And then this is going to be normal box. This is bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
Right is uniform box. All right, X normal hist. This X uniform hist. Uniform data. X normal box. Normal. X uniform. Uniform.
Nice.
Looks about right.
That's it for the basic question 5, but now we have a ton of bonus things.
Oh, let's get it. Let's do it.
For all box plots, update the tick labels on the x-axis with normal data and uniform data.
Update each of the X labels.
The x ticks.
The
Because if you give it the x-axis a label, it'll be like 1, and then below it, it'll give you the like normal data.
oh. You're you're talking about like this.
Yeah.
Update that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, on the box, AX normal, X set, X tick labels. What do you want? I feel like you want no. Does it want a dictionary? Yeah, it does.
You can just give it the I think you can just give it the name. Or I think it might have to be a list of no, I think you should just be good with normal. Because we only have one tick. If we had more than one tick, we may run into a problem.
May need a list.
And if we ever have more than one tick, we need to specify the ticks we want first and just say we only want a tick at one. And that would just be set ticks instead of set. List.
The
Box of
number of fixed locator, location one, usually from a call to set ticks, does not match the number of labels. 6.
because NORMAL 6. So we need to put square brackets around it. I think I know how this happens too in the code because it has those for loops where it's like for object in a list.
Mm-hmm.
You always need the list.
It'll iterate through it. Yep.
Beautiful.
And it would be a list if there were multiples.
Mm-hmm.
Good catch.
Wow.
All right, that was bonus 1, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next one.
Yep.
Add a shared y-axis for the box plots and then for the histograms.
Just a shared y-axis.
Mm-hmm.
So let's link a shared y-axis for the box.
For the box plots and the histograms.
Okay, so we got to link y-axes across the rows, and then we can probably just delete these ones, right? And just keep those.
I'm pretty sure it should turn off the ones on the right. If not, we can
after I link them.
Yeah, or we can turn off the visibility for those y-axes for those guys.
Really, you think it'll just turn it off after I link it?
Maybe.
Let's see. All right, let's do some linking first. Okay, so we want to link the hist. So this and this, we're going to share y. And this. See what happens there. Yep. Right.
I would need to turn them off.
And then, yeah, now we need to get rid of y labels on this guy. X uniform is y.
Y tick labels.
Things like that.
I think it's going to be ticks.
True. Y tick labels.
Yeah, I'll see.
And then probably because we linked them.
Yeah. I may need the internet to look this up. Let me see what I can find on the internet.
Well, what we could probably do, we could, instead of doing a share y in this, so like they share all the properties, we could do like a fake share where we set the range of X uniform hist y ticks to the range of normal. Like, we could do a fake share
Make the limits exactly the same.
Yeah, make the limits the same for both of them, and then we can just delete the other one. What do you think? What do you think?
Did, but that may also make the number of ticks different on each.
Yep.
And then we'd have to specify the number of ticks, and then we just have to do it with more lines of code. Maybe.
Yep.
You want to try it?
No.
Why
Sounds like a lot of typing.
ticks? Have to remove y ticks from the plot.
But keep other ones.
So, you want me to read you the next one while I look this up?
No, it's okay. I'll think.
What do we have? Up. Let X tick labels. What if it's just set X ticks? Just to turn off the ticks themselves.
Okay. Set Y tick.
Yeah. Nope.
I think that got rid of like the little,
Hmm.
the little dashes.
Which we still want those.
Mm-hmm. Yes, get these.
We could mess with the tick params instead of setting X ticks.
What do you mean?
So I think this is like a step above the specific set Y tick labels where you can just do like on line 56 axis uniform box dot tick params, and we specify which axis we want to manipulate, the X or Y for that axis. And then we specify major or minor ticks, and we probably want both. Yeah, and blah blah blah. Wait, we want Y axis
Yep, you're right.
and both, like both major and minor ticks. And then I think it might be false after that.
I'm gonna need a keyword for the both.
Which?
String both.
Mhm.
And what'd you say? And then a major, minor.
Um, no, both accounts for major and minor ticks.
That's right. What's the other? What other R?
I think it'll be bottom. No, not bottom. Left. Let me look it up. Tick params. I should stop guessing.
I think we're gonna have to roundabout the share Y,
Mm,
because the share Y, I think whenever we do something to one, same thing's gonna happen to the other.
You want to try it? See what it is.
Let's try this method and then we can go.
I think then you can just give it a false, and that should turn them off.
Yeah. Right here, or
I think just right here. I don't know why I'm pointing with this.
just false,
So
like that.
yeah.
I need a keyword for this for sure.
Reset. Same thing.
Yeah. Let's roundabout the shares.
And then this is where we just do the same limits.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Oops. we're gonna have to figure out who's.
Should we just set the color to white for those?
No, because the link. I think the link. If we set one of them to white, the other one's gonna also go white. So I think so. What we have to do is for these two, we have to get the minimum and the maximum, and we set both of them the min to be the min of these two, and then the max to be the max of those two.
Mhm.
And then we have to do the same thing for these ones, and then we can turn those off like we did last time.
Okay.
Alrighty. So let me. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's start spacing things out a bit here.
What are you gonna get first? Are we gonna do this for the hist and the box plots?
Yeah, let's just go with the hist first.
Get like a Y max mist, Y max hist, and a
Yeah, yeah,
Y hist.
yeah. I think we could probably do it like this: Y min, Y max, and then let's go min AX normal hist dot get Y ticks. I believe it's going to be the 0, 1 AX uniform hist get Y ticks. And then we can just max. And we want last arg.
And this just pulls all of the ticks from the graph, and then just
I think so.
and then gets the final tick of each graph and finds the max of those two.
I'm not even trying to. Let's just send it. Let's just do it. Okay, so then x normal hist dot set y ticks. Say again.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna set the y ticks to the this is the global min max.
You want ticks or you want limbs or limits? Set Y. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
They may need to have square brackets around them. I don't actually remember.
No, they bottom top. Method is not subscriptable. That's because that means these are supposed to be function calls, which is why I have to add that in before I index them.
Nice.
200 though, that's right. Like I feel like 100 was what we were.
100 what it was what it was before. Why is it now at 200?
Normal hist, uniform hist, normal hist. Yeah, see, it's at 100. Why isn't it? Should be given us like. Two.
You want to debug line 53?
No. Yes, you're right.
Only because I don't fully understand what's coming out of get X ticks. It's not working the way I thought it would.
We're gonna print. I don't know why.
Huh. That was weird.
I do know why. I just don't want to go through the hassle. Let's just print one of these out. Zero, 10, 20.
Min works good.
What? So that should be 0. Yep. Let's do this on the uniform. I think that's the bigger one.
0, 100, 200.
That's just not even the case, though. 0, 100, 200. Huh? Get Y ticks. And you're telling me that's what is going on? Did I not comment something out? No, that's all commented out.
Using the same data.
The locations are not clipped and may contain locations that are not visible.
Is what we're seeing. Instead, you want to just get the data itself and then just add like 10 or 20%.
No, we can do better. Let's go with the tick labels. I feel like that's gonna lead to better results.
We got what we got.
Yeah, okay. So we'll get the last.
You want second to last?
What the hell? How is it? Should be 0, 25, 57.
It's hiding the 200.
It is, but this other one should. Let's just see what happens if we go with minor.
You're gonna say even it's the minor, major, or both that we're messing with.
No minor.
It's all
Go which both.
oh. It's weird because like we're seeing like 25, 50.
I know. So many other different ones.
Not even seeing those.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. We can do the just get the max of the data, pad it with 20%.
20%. It looks like that's at like 120-ish. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Gross.
Multiple ways to do the same thing.
Okay. We can kind of keep this.
Oop, I got the question.
Yeah.
After we get them to max, what's the plan after that?
After we what?
No, never mind. Because we're going to get them both on the same independently without sharing and then turning off the one that
Yep.
we okay.
Yeah, yeah. And then just deleting the ticks on the other one. Okay, so this is actually just gonna be
Min of a min. Min of a min and a min.
yep. Min normal data.
You could use a list comprehension here if you really wanted to.
I think we need to try to avoid some complexity. See if we can.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Now we just set the wait. We do set the wait. What is
It's because it's frequencies. It's not the actual data.
oh yeah.
So
We could pull the Y data from the graph.
yeah, yeah.
I forgot the actual command for it, but I know we can get it.
I think it's just get Y.
Values data. Let's get Y.
Get what's Y bound?
I don't know what I was looking at the same thing. Let's try it. Or at least pull it out. See what it looks like. Yes, that it works the
Can you
same.
look up the doc for that? Let me know what I should be expecting here.
Underscore Y bound. Return the lower and upper Y axis boundary in increasing order. What?
Yeah,
That's what we
that's
want.
what that is what we want.
You can also,
Well, okay.
well,
This isn't exactly what we want.
we don't have data at 124.95, right? That's just the actual Y limit.
Yeah. So this should give us, yep, those are just pure floats. That is what we want. I also, we're regenerating every single time, so we're gonna get different.
Nice.
Victory.
And since
Okay,
it's, that means it's adaptable to different data.
true. Nothing is hard coded in there.
Mhm.
Now we just have to do this nonsense for this other one too.
Be nice if there was a function for it.
I honestly thought about making this function, but I'm going against my better will, which is not a good idea.
This is good for now.
There is no more permanent resolution. And temporary one. Did I miss anything here?
Normal box, uniform box, box. Y bound, Y bound. Up. I think you're good. Nice.
It's kind of ugly. Those bottom ones.
It's only because the uniform data is -5 to 5.
Yeah, it doesn't go. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really only?
Mm-hmm.
No, this goes to 10.
It's because the way we set up normal data and uniform data. I think
Yeah,
normal
it should go -5 to 10, right? I guess,
uniform
well,
5.
huh?
Uniform is -5 to 5. I think the parameters for the normal distribution are 5 and forgot the standard deviation.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is both of these mins should be -5, and then the max should be right around the 10.
Oh, the max should be 10.
But I think that it might have just been we had a funky run.
It's only because, well, actually,
See,
yeah.
like that looks much nicer. Just
Yeah.
a funky run.
Mhm.
All right, now we can get rid of those. Both on the uniform side, right? Set Y ticks. I tick labels.
Mhm.
Oh no, this is uniform again.
Both uniform. Nice.
That is what we wanted.
Still a lot of spacing in between there too, though.
Yeah.
We should see if we can fix that with a tight layout.
Squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Get the fig.
Oh, that made it worse.
Looser.
Ah,
Nothing outside the bonus. We
nothing.
just got that one. That one took us a while.
So I can't add anything else.
Yeah, no. Unless we start cruising.
All right, the last one for the bonus is set the color of the normal data in histogram and box plot. Do the same for the uniform data.
Set the color of the uniform data, which
Yeah.
is these ones.
Yep. Make those one color and make normal one color.
All right, what colors are we feeling?
Uh,
Tomato, cornflower,
Tomato,
or you got
corn,
better ones?
or better ones. Okay. Do golden. No, yeah, gold.
A little goldenrod.
Dark orchid.
Okay.
Make it a variable in case I want to change my mind about the colors later.
You're right. Ooh. Very nice. Normal. Goldenrod.
In case our boss doesn't like our colors.
Your boss.
Normal color.
What?
Up one, normal
Yep.
color.
You're right. Thank you.
It'll explode if you do that.
It would.
Blow up
And
your
then
machine.
we got our hists. Color, and this is normal color. Uniform color. Let's see. What? Huh? Box plot?
There's one sneaky thing that we need. It's a patch.
Oh, that's gross. Oh boy.
What do
Is
you
it
mean?
just patch?
I'm pretty sure it's just patch underscore artist equals true.
Yep.
And then we can change whatever we want.
Patch artist. Weird. If false. So we set it to true, and then what happens?
So at that point, I use
Box props.
for loop. Yeah, it's box props. And then you can just specify face color, individual things. I go face color.
Patch artist true. Fill with colors.
Yep, just like that. And that's where we use the zip in the for loop. And I don't even think we need an enumerate for it. Get fancy with the truths today.
Now we need to even say that this is box normal. Box uniform.
Both handles.
What is it? Box normal patch? Like this? Am I getting this right?
Let's do it in the for loop. We're gonna have to. Well, actually, yeah, let's do it like this.
That should be fine.
Is it patch? It's. I think it might be boxes.
I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
What is it? Boxes?
Box normal. We want boxes because we're gonna go into each of the boxes within the plot.
Index out boxes?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, and then I think we might need to have index out the 0th index because there's only one box. And then dot set face color.
Doesn't like that.
Face color.
The markers, but I don't think that's going to be the box.
We'll force it. Just write face colors.
What?
We'll
Do the
just
marker?
face colors.
Huh?
We'll just write set underscore face colors. Your face color.
It's not going to like that. I don't think that's a. It didn't even give me a suggestion for that.
No Python, we don't care.
This is going to error.
Only one way to find out.
If this doesn't error, I will be floored.
You want to bet? You want to bet? Two imaginary gold doubloons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
More doubloons.
My IDE let me down. I didn't get any suggestions.
You don't always get suggestions.
My LSP, why'd you do that to me? Made me look like a fool in front of the whole world.
In front of all the
Nice.
videos. Shout out Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny.
All right. What's cooking next?
Next graph.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Comment this big boy out.
Well, to be fair, that's 4 subplots where each one is independently manipulated and customized. So
Yeah.
that's what you would expect.
Tell me we're on the line one now.
Nope.
Oh my god, dude. We
Visualize
tortured these poor students.
100 samples of normal data, uniform data using box plots on the same axis.
Okay.
One figure with 2 box plots on it.
Jeez, we lapped it up after that one.
That's why it was bonus.
Sure.
You want to finish reading it?
Just remind me, 1 fig, 2 boxes.
1 fig, 2 boxes. Then add individual data points on top of the box plots.
We're gonna like jitter them and stuff.
It says explore jittering the data points in the previous box plot.
Let's see what happens here. Whoa,
Gross.
not what we want. Can I specify an X on this? Make X
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. You can also put both normal data and uniform data in a list, and then it will automatically
Yep.
give X and Y, or it'll sort them accordingly. So with just one line.
Like this.
Yep.
Good call, Dev. Much easier, much
Mhm.
easier, much cleaner. All right. What's the rest of the prompt?
Add individual data points on top of the box plots.
Ooh, okay. What do you suggest for this? Just plot, circle markers, dot markers.
I always use scatter.
Does Matplotlib have a swarm chart yet? They've gotta.
Not matplotlib, but Seaborn.
Matplotlib got to catch up here. Yep.
Which
Gross.
is Seaborn, but I consider myself a matplotlib purist. So
Yeah, I like how they handled the jitter.
Mhm.
No dark mode though. That's criminal.
Mhm.
Okay. Data. Let's go. Normal data. Illogical.
Hip, 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 hip.
Ooh, Sebron. No. Oh, are you kidding me? I do not want to put this in a data frame.
This is why I don't like Seaborn. It does have its uses, like
Why?
smart.
Okay, I think I can just say why. I don't think I need to. Maybe I overreacted. Ooh,
So where's your box?
I know my box just disappeared
Seaborn, and the number's gone too.
and the number is gone.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it
maybe that's
misses.
because this is still 1. I think 2's over here. It just did the classic Python. Let me start at 0. But I said X is 1.
Mhm. But then why would it get rid of the last box plot too? Shouldn't it show all three?
Oh, Dev. What is going on? Documentation help me.
I'll look it up too.
The bee swarm.
Seaborn is nice if you do everything in Seaborn.
Yeah,
It
when you start
doesn't
mix matching.
live. Probably for that reason, so it forces you to use Seaborn. What'd you change?
I just tried to do fig and axe, but don't like that.
Just a
Well,
fig.
yeah, I can.
Or you could just assign it to a subplot. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
What? Yes, I can.
Subplots with an S.
Are you kidding me?
Ax is a matplotlib.
I know. I tried to do it. It wants it as an argument. I tried to do it before. Fine. And you still overrode it. Documentation.
26 dB.
Thank you. We could also just jitter our points with some noise.
We want to swarm them. We want to show people that we struggle.
The struggle is real and we experience it from time to time.
See examples for interpretation. Yep. Okay. Can't just give it vectors. So I think the X and Y.
Didn't like it.
I remember this one being a pain in the butt to do too.
We did figure it out though.
I know.
We did it for our last TA project. Let me see if I can find it. We have
No, we don't. We can figure this out. Just pure brain.
right.
Pure brain.
That means just try different things until it works.
No, that means read and discuss. Column name vector. So dumb. This gives us 1 and 2. One's right around 5. And then when we do this gives us 1 and just 1 is around 5.
So specifying X equals 1 to do anything.
I think so.
Does it need to be a vector of ones that are the same size as normal data?
Let's try it.
Nope.
Didn't do much. What if the box plot after? Maybe it needs to be a 0.
I don't think it'll work, but let's see. I think names or the keywords have to come after. That's why it's red. Be looking for something else.
Just looking for the right keyword.
Damn. Uh, hmm. Let's see what else I can find.
It is not like X is not doing anything for this one.
Mhm. Nope. Hmm.
See what normal swarm looks like. See, again, maybe we can shift it after it's plotted. What?
What did you do?
This is what the output of the normal swarm is. Give me back an axes. What the heck?
Like Seaborn creates a new axis.
Returns the axes objects with the plot. So it's okay. So we definitely need to give it the axes that we're rolling with. Whoops.
When did we delete that?
When I got upset.
You said when you got upset.
Yeah.
X equals X. Uh, Swarm flag.
Okay, okay. Well, so I think what we can do is we do this first because that'll give us an axis.
Then you get current axes after.
Well, no, then I think I can box plot onto it. Oh, whoops. Whoops.
Max. I think we'll run into the same problem. But we have all three.
Oh, we're cooking now.
We took one baby step.
One baby step in the right direction. Okay, so now,
You just need to specify the X coordinate.
yes, tell me that this is going to work. This probably isn't going to work, but we're going to need it. We don't want. Okay, okay, okay.
0, 1, 0, 1.
That is what we like to see. And now, well, let's just call this swarm max. Oh yeah, we hit it with the box. X equals 0. This is normal data. Max box X equals 1, and this is uniform.
Let's
Give me
see.
that. Oh, forgot. I need to do this nonsense. times when normal uniform. Now give me that. Okay, I see. I see two lines.
That doesn't look right for a box plot.
Does not look right at all. Okay. Let's just go on. I got way too excited.
The other thing that I know would work is just to put everything in a data frame.
We're not doing that. Absolutely not. I'm not getting pandas on here.
Technically, pandas is shipped within Seaborn.
Don't even tell me that. I don't want to know. This is exactly what I just did.
Yep.
But it didn't.
You still don't even get the 0 tick.
I know. My two swarms are at 0, 1.
I'm still trying to find things online. Something, somewhere. Bless you.
Thank you.
Lot. Update.
And what did this do? Just put it at 1. Annoying that 1 starts at 0.
Because it really wants it to be categorical. Then when you give it numbers, it doesn't mesh well.
What do you want?
I knew this video would be the longest.
I know. Just pure struggle. It's okay. Okay, so but if I give you x is 0, you don't. Let's just try this can yell at me because of that, and I need this. Now you're not even on the screen. I bet I can just subtract out, or I can add 1 to all the x data points in the swarms.
See, maybe,
Hack it.
but there isn't even a tick mark for that first scatter for the first swarm plot, and that's what worries me.
Wait, what? There isn't a tick mark. Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine.
So is it even a numerical tick?
Yeah. I don't want any of the flyers.
Blah blah. Yeah.
Flyers props.
Mm,
Marker is none. Will that work?
I think it's just flyers false or flyer props marker none. That works too.
Yeah, that should be fine. All right, now just gives me axes. And how do I get elements off of what a children?
I think so.
Get children.
You're trying to get certain elements of the graph.
No, I'm trying to get the trying to manipulate. Path collections, spines, x-axis, y-axis, text. Can you look up how do I get swarm? How do I get swarm data?
I think I'm on spawn plot right now. It returns an axis, so it would just be the axes data.
Yeah, how do I get the swarm data from the axis data?
The axis get underscore y data, y values. Similar approach to what we did before.
No, but that's just gonna give me. I want like the actual. I want the two swarms, the data from the two swarms.
Get underscore y data.
I don't want the Y data. I want the
X data?
no.
This is the deepest and the seaborn I've ever gone.
I want the children of this axis. Why aren't you here? Oh,
Fine.
nothing. Matplotlib axes. I want a capital axes.
Maybe for our next TA project, we can make a matplotlib swarm function. No C form.
There's probably an easy way to do this with all in Seaborn, but we're just going crazy here.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta go crazy.
I know in MATLAB you have to get the children and then you can manipulate the children. I'm not seeing anything about parties. What? Get lines. Are you
Lines. Lines is just like a general term for data.
a list?
Hmm.
A list of zero line 2D objects. What does that mean? Crazy. Yeah, did not like that. There's no lines. Zero lines. Seaborn, please give me a little bit more than this. Not everyone wants to use a data frame.
All their examples are with categorical data.
So gross.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And none of them take a numerical or work with a numerical.
Let's really look at this. Get children. Yeah, yeah. Okay. We think maybe it's these path collections.
What? Oh, these?
Yeah.
Oh no, not quite sure.
Nothing.
Also, says
Matplotlib collection, path collection. Can you look that up?
matplotlib what? Matplotlib collection path.
Path collection.
Path collection. classes for the efficient drawing of large collections.
We're getting closer. Let's see if I can get it out. Not. I can get the children from this as well. No children, great. I don't think it's the path. This isn't even our last one, is it?
Nope.
Nice.
How much more time do you want to spend on it before we switch to jitter? Other jitter, noisy jitter.
As long as you can handle.
Hmm?
As long as you can handle.
The longer this video is, the longer it's going to take to upload.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. We cannot be defeated on live camera.
Okay.
Well, let's maybe I can just move the box plot easier. Whoops.
Seaboard.
Whoops. A list of 14 line 2D objects. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You gave me a generator.
Why you need to do seaborn.swarm plot instead of just, oh, I know, because you just imported seaborn. I got you. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to recreate it on my machine too.
Okay, I got a line 2D. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try something.
What are you trying to do now?
Manipulate some data.
There's also the warning that says not all of the data is actually being plotted too.
I'm not worrying about that yet.
Where can we get there?
Okay, so formax.getLines should give us all lines. Let's set x data to get the x data, and let's subtract 1. Bam. It looks ugly, but it works.
Can you show me what you did?
I got all the lines, which are from the boxes, the lines that make up the box plots. I set their data by first getting the data and then subtracted 1. Because without this, we were just 1 off to the right. Right? Like this should just go here. This should just be shifted over. So then set the x data, get it subtracted by 1.
It tips both
and
off to the left.
Yep, which shifted the 2 boxes to the left, and now we can make this look nicer. See armax dot set x lim negative 0.5, 1.5, 0.01. Make it look a little prettier.
Does it?
And let's x tick labels, and this is going to need to be a list of lists, right? And let's no, we're gonna have to set the tick first. X ticks. And what do we have first? Normal.
I'm getting there, getting there.
It doesn't. Maybe I thought we needed to do it this way because this is how we did it last time. Let's go.
Is that it? Nice.
Let's go. Boom. Tell me there's no more on that one, please. And look, that was like a total of 2 lines to fix that. Just took us minutes to get there.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Please. Are we done with this one?
No.
Did I even do this right? Is that what it's supposed to look like?
I have never done it this way.
I know, but like in the assignment, is this what it's supposed to look like?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, what's next?
Add a horizontal and vertical lines at specific locations on these box plots.
Easy peasy.
So
Oh my
horizontal
goodness.
line at the median of each data is X data, and vertical lines at the median of the Y data.
Okay, so H lines,
Each line.
uh, and
B lines.
what we say H lines at the medians, just
Um,
across the axes
yeah, just choop, choop, and choop, choop.
for the median.
Yeah. Median of the X's, medians of the Y's.
I don't know if this is gonna work like this, but let's see. For like multiple reasons. Nope, and then median.
I hope it works like this.
Huh?
Hope it works like this. We can put multiple in.
H line's missing two. What? X then is
Hard coding it in.
for now. We know we don't need to change this.
Don't you have an example of getting the bounds from before?
Yeah, probably.
We could use that.
Should I color these?
Color code them.
Yeah.
I like this not typing thing. I can just shout at you.
It's bringing me back.
Mhm. Need a couple.
Colors. There's a
Whoa!
list of colors. What?
Just need a couple whoas.
Exactly.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Blue and orange,
Mm,
right? That's what we're already working on. That's kind of gross. Should I even try to pull off? I'm not even gonna try because I'm not even gonna try to pull off the color from them.
wait, you said the colors?
Yeah, I don't want to try to pull off the color from the swarm.
It'd be easier just to give them all the normal.
True. As I'm, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Oh
I'm gonna say,
Q.
is this coming in and is it gonna give us issues? And do we need just color or do we need a palette?
I swear to God, I hope we don't need that. Color.
But palette right next to it.
Normal color. Okay, please. Please work nice. Yeah, great. Value C. I have to. What?
Palette. Palette instead of color.
Can take a list of colors.
It should.
Oh God.
Documentation. You color. Colorful all elements or seed. Palette. Palette colors to use for different levels of the hue.
It's not gonna like Q. Q works with a data frame.
Mm-hmm. You hate data frames.
I do
For this,
not like it there.
we hate data frames, but it can be good in other scenarios.
Yeah, it's just too bulky. Too much going on. Let's just try color. Let's see what happens. Yep. I mean, that made them all one color, which we knew was going to happen. Dare I try? Now let's do it.
What are you gonna do too?
Yeah, let's see what happens. Gross. Maybe if I start the swarm axe here, and then is this taking an axe?
I think you specify the axe in the beginning, like the axe dot box plot.
Oh yeah, this is
Do PLT dot box plot and give it an axe, but
no, this is yeah. Now I want to do Seaborn uniform data color. Tell me you take an axe. Yes, you do. Wrong. And I haven't exited out of my old figure. I know. You're from the last one.
with different colors.
Okay. Okay. Should this be 1 or 2? 1.
What do you mean? Like the positions?
Come on.
There you go.
They're reversed.
Are they?
Oh no, I just haven't updated the colors.
Mm-hmm. So what'd you do?
I took out. I made these 2 separate instances
Mm-hmm.
so that I could separate the colors because it didn't like a list of colors.
Seaborn is
I
very,
know.
but it wants everything a very specific way.
Yeah, it's not super flexible.
But if you really want to go through and customize things, I would recommend a Matplotlib. Nice.
There we go.
Vertical lines.
Oh my god, I forgot there's more. Now, horizontal lines?
You just did the horizontal lines. Now we do
V lines. V lines for what?
The median of the Y data.
A vertical line
Mm-hmm.
at the median. What? That okay? No, that's fine.
Yeah, I figured you'd do it this way. Because there is no way to get out the Y data.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let you torture me with that again after what I just had to go through.
I just wanted a way to show that you can plot a horizontal line and a vertical line.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Of course, it's the freaking Y. Now that I have to, I'm in. course you don't take in the x because you're vertical. Why would you? Y min equals swarm x dot get y lim. Last value. Oh no, this will be the first value.
Claro.
And y max. Last one. Am I looking?
Ooh.
B lines, y. Yep. X. Boom.
Nice. Beautiful.
That's a funny looking chart, but it works.
It's really just put as much on there.
Yeah. Just practice. Oh, okay. One more. We're on the line. This one's okay. Let's do it. I'm ready. I am ready to be hurt again.
Using a scatter plot, visualize linear data. So you'll need to generate x as an array from 0 to 99, and then create a linear function of x with added noise.
Zero to 99. And what? And then add noise to it? Y is x with noise?
A linear function of x with added noise.
Make it normal.
Yeah.
Size or shape? Do you remember?
I don't. I don't remember if we always specified or not.
What did you say?
I don't remember if we always specified or not.
Oh, that
No,
is not a lot of noise.
Noisier.
Yeah. Is that really? Really?
Hmm?
Oh, that looks about noisy. Easy.
Next one.
There's more. I thought that was the last one.
There's a couple more parts to it.
Okay, what is it?
Add a line of best fit to the scatter plot.
Oh God.
What do you mean? Oh God. Couple ways you can do this. Are you gonna import? Oh, okay.
Can I do it this way? Is this cheating? Is that okay?
Nah, I'm gonna say no.
You're torturing me today.
Assuming someone's gonna come in with some X and Y data.
I know. They can't just subtract out the unknown noise.
That is true. That is true.
Oh God. Okay. So
Trying to make this as applicable as possible.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep everything within the tools you have, or do you need outside tools?
No, I don't want outside tools. Can I solve a linear system here? Like in MATLAB with the slash? Does that work that way?
You can try to keep it as simple as possible.
Is it like this? Will it like this or no? It's not gonna like that. I think I can do like this would be crazy if I get this on the first try. I haven't done this in a minute.
I think NumPy has a function for it.
To get the params out. What do you can you give me a hint?
Oh, I'm looking for it right now. I think it's Lin Alg dot solve.
I might need to import lineage.
Wait, no. Mm-mm. Mhm. With that.
One of these I need to add a column at once too. I think it's Y.
There are tools outside NumPy, but I think NumPy has something.
Is that not 2D? Oh, something we can do. Oh, it's gonna be shape, isn't it? That's not a function. Two by 100.
Bu- 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 bum. You could go. Well, I like this one though. Hold on. The thing I found to use is numpy.polyfit, so it fits a polynomial. And you just specify just one,
Gross.
and it should give you our slope, or it should
D.
variable.
I think I've just been I think I need to do Y dot expanded dims. Well, actually, I shouldn't have to expand the dims on Y. Yeah, you do. You should have an. Can you look up expand dims for me?
NumPy expandims,
Yeah.
expand underscore dims. Would you put expand underscore dims where it takes an array, and an axis?
Yep. So these should. Oh, this got to be big Y. Last two must be square.
Oh my
God.
NumPy. I'm not sure Linux solve is gonna
It will.
do that. Only because the first argument for it is always going to be a coefficient matrix.
What?
Yeah. So I think we're solving for the wrong.
It doesn't solve a linear system.
No.
2 by 100. These, yeah, okay. So
Solve a linear matrix
this,
equation.
no, this is my problem. Y should be a 2 by 100. Why is X a 2 by 100? Yep. Okay. Now we're cooking. And let's just get rid of you for now. So I think I need to transpose you.
I don't think this is going to work, but I want to see where this goes.
Yeah, a little backup plan ready for me when this does not work.
Polyfit.
I don't want to do a polyfit. Please don't make me do a polyfit.
One-dimensional polyfit. Matrix equation where it takes in the coefficients.
A is a 2 by 2. B is a 1 by 2.
But it's taking in coefficients.
This should still be fine. 2 by 2 and a 1 by 2. So this is a 2 by 100. And this is a 1 by 100. That should be fine. X is a, I believe X is a 1 by 100.
Are they able to stump you on each one of these?
I know towards the end it got a little shaky here. Okay, we got a 1 by 100 with X and a 2 by 100 with Y. Or is it? No, it's one. So we have a 2 by 2 and a 1 by 2. This should work.
Are you assuming it takes in a list of X's and a list of Y's?
No, wait, what? This
Yeah.
is, oh my God, I'm such a doofus. This is, my problem is X is the one that gets the row of ones. Come on. X gets that. Y gets expanded out. And this should be Y. I shouldn't mess with this. Don't laugh at me. I'm remembering.
Because this is what you would put in for SciPy Stats Lin regress solver. but I've never used it for NumPy's linalg.
What is it? I know I transpose, there's two X's. I know I have to transpose one, and I know there's Y in here. What is this? Where are you? Here we go. X transpose, remember this. X transpose X to the -1, X transpose Y.
X transpose X to the -1.
X transpose X,
-1.
X, Y.
-1.
This isn't gonna do anything. Why? Uh, what do you want from me? So this will be a 2 by 100. Yep, by 100 by 2, which is a 2 by 2. Yep. And what's my freaking error? Operand 1. This is a 2 by 100. Not a 100 by 2. That should be fine. How is that? I'm like so positive this is exactly what I had.
Was the third term X transpose too?
I don't think I transposed that third term. You're right. Okay. X, and then we'll do intercept plus slope times X. Betas. Why are you so big? E to the positive. This might be zeros. I don't think it is though.
0 to 3, 100.
Well, that got that right. Why is my slope out of this world?
You never gave it a y-intercept, but that shouldn't matter. It should just be 0.
Oh, I bet it's just the order. this is still gonna, yeah.
It wouldn't do anything.
No, it was doing right. Why are you e to the positive? That's a bit ridiculous.
What are your betas? Or you print them out? They're 0 and a very large 3.
Yeah, I feel like it's because of this.
Walk up. What happens when you take out the noise?
Good question. Still ginormous.
Not the noise. What do we play with next?
It's probably this the -1 that I didn't do. Yeah, because it's the oh, this is the end. Can you look that up?
I.M.
It's something like that. It's the inverse.
The inverse of matrix.
Yeah. How do I? It's not end.
numpy.linalg.in.
Is that the pseudo end?
Mm-hmm. INV takes in a single array. A singular matrix.
Can you look up pseudo end? Is it PM?
Say it again.
I'm back, dude. I'm in it.
Can you walk me through what you did?
Okay. Yes, great question. Here's our X data 0 to 99. Noise. Basically a standard normal, but standard deviation is 10. Our Y data is 3, which is our intercept, or no, this is our slope times X. So this is just Y equals mx plus B, where well, plus noise plus B, our intercept is 0. Then I did all this nonsense just to not use a polynomial function. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm doing the linear algebra of how you can solve a linear system. So first I took X, which was just 100, the size was 100 comma 0. So it's just one dimensional. I add a a new column, no, a new row of zeros, and that's for the intercept. And then I transpose it, so then this becomes a 2 by 100, where it's just zeros and then 0 to 99 and the 2 columns. And then Y, I expand out the dimensions to be 100 by 1, and then I transpose it to be a 1 by 100. Here, this is the linear algebra that we were looking at before. So I'm looking right here. We have X transpose X. This -1 is the inverse times matrix multiplication X transverse times Y. So that -1. So here we have the X transpose X, X transpose Y. Whoops. Pseudo inverse, because it is a singular matrix. That's that -1, and then I print out the betas, which are our 2 terms, 0 and 3, right around 3. Basically, this is like fitting I just fit the data, and then I do plot x, and then y is x plus b. So this is slope, and then this is intercept, which is why we get this amazing looking figure, which is the exact same as if I subtracted out the noise. Well, let's see. Let's confirm. It probably isn't the same, but it probably looks like it.
Could be.
Is that how did I do there, Dove? Was that too fast? Holy schmoly. Because y is
you rename y. Saved over.
How did I do there? What?
It took a bit longer to get there, but you got it.
Yeah, those two lines are pretty much directly on each other. But one is empirical and the other is.
Can I see it with the numpy dot polyfit?
Oh my god, you're gonna make me do poly after I worked all that out.
I was going to see if it's the
All right, you walk me through the whole syntax.
Okay, numpy. Oh wait, no, we get coefficients out of it.
Okay.
Numpy dot polyfit. Give it an x, give it a y.
Just like little x, little y.
Yep. And that'll be your betas. Why are you squeezing and transposing? Why not just rename your second little y?
Because it's still a little y. Dag.
1. One degree polynomial.
Ha.
That's a blue line.
Yeah. Yours looks doesn't look right.
Doesn't look right. I got nothing else then, unless you want to import SkyPy.
No, absolutely not.
We'll go with Duncan's homemade linear algebra equation.
Yeah, I gotta show people I still know what I'm doing.
Nice.
Oh my god, how long are we right now?
What time did we start?
I don't know.
10:30.
Yeah, dude, we hit some bumps there.
We're not done.
No, we are. I know that's the last one.
No.
What else?
Customize the scatter plot by changing the marker size, marker color,
God.
layering order, points, and lines.
That's fine.
Add 11 to differentiate the data and the line.
Okay, hit me one at a time with those. First one, what am I doing?
Changing marker size. You can make them bigger.
For the scatter.
200? Because this size is always going to be in pixels or DPI.
That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Marker 200. I don't even have to specify like marker size.
Oh yeah, sorry, marker size. Or just size.
My headphones might die on this if we
S.
keep going. It doesn't like that. What?
S.
Marker sizes.
Nope, just S equals. For some reason, size with scatter, it's just S.
Disgusting. Okay.
Maybe like 500.
That's at 200. You want more?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like blueberries.
Yep.
Next.
Marker color.
C.
Give me a chartreuse.
How do you even spell that? Like that?
I think it's pretty close, actually. Oh, no. How do you spell chartreuse? Treuse.
Treuse.
Eru. Wait.
Wait, what?
Treuse.
T-R-E Treuse.
Yes. Nice.
And I have a doctorate. Can you believe that? Can't even spell chartreuse.
I forgot what color chartreuse actually was.
That's a lime.
No, that's lime is lime. That's chartreuse.
I guess it's very limey for what I thought it was going to be.
Make sure the points are on top of the line. If they're not already.
Oh, we gotta do the Z.
Then,
On top, so this is going to be a high number.
mm-hmm. 5 to 10. Oh, 100. 100 works. Really make sure it's on top of there.
I know.
Thanks.
Well, I want to do this before my headphones die. Next.
Add a legend to differentiate the data in the line.
Low. I can't do best, can I? Or is it only takes a 0? Bro, no legend.
You
Is
gotta,
that my legend?
that is your legend, but it doesn't have anything yet because in scatter you need to give it a label. Plot you need to give it a label. So label equals.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, it, true. Yeah.
Mhm. And I think legend defaults to best, by the way. Nice. That's it.
Let's go.
I'm gonna add some marker edge colors.
Yeah, you want to make them black, make them pop.
Mm-hmm.
What is it going to be? Some
Marker
one
edge.
word. Is it really? They spell it out.
Mm-hmm. Either marker edge colors or edge colors.
Edge colors. I see.
Yeah. 30.
Those look nice.
Anything else you want
No,
to add? Y'all Pythoned out for today.
I am Python out for the day.
It's okay. It's been a journey.
It has.
All right. Anything else?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's all the problems.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
That's a blast.
Was this more fun than the last one?
No, it's the same amount of fun.
Same amount of fun.
More torturous. Good challenges. We really we didn't take it easy on them on last week.
You also wanted to be fancy too, so you
I
tried.
did, yeah.
But the goal was
And,
to just show that several ways to do the problem. So
yeah.
and there are also other answers in different ways on the.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
You just a bit echoey now.
Okay.
But I still think you sound better than my mic. I think my mic's kind of fuzzy.
Mic sounds fine right now.
Cool. So that was last assignment. I don't need to preview next week because there is no more next week because we finished with data visualization. So full circle, we introduced NumPy, basic stats, different variable types, imported data, manipulated the data, performed statistics, and then visualized. So all of that is a complete data pipeline. And that was our goal to showcase that. Any final thoughts, Mr. iPad?
Thanks for following along.
Mm-hmm. And we appreciate everybody that watches our videos.
We do.
And I appreciate Duncan for typing.
Yeah.
If we would have waited one more week, I could have typed.
You think you would have been fast?
I think I could have solved some of these problems a bit faster than you, but I could not type that fast. But you were very determined and I wanted to see what would happen, and you did it. And I applaud you for that.
Thank you.
But yeah, thank you for joining us for this journey. and we hope to see you again in the future.
Yes.
Rehab 25, 26.
Stay posted.
Goodbye.